Hey, what's up, everybody? Christian Brindle here, and I am back with someone doing big time things in the insurance space. I'm here with someone who has become a good friend of mine, someone that I love hanging out with, and just an awesome dude, but also incredibly knowledgeable and works for a fantastic organization. I got my man Andrew Saksa here with me today with Reminder Media, the kings, if you will, of follow up and touch points and everything else in between. Guys, Reminder Media has so many very unique services that can really help you generate new business, generate new referrals, increase retention with your existing clients. I'm going to let Andrew kind of talk to you guys a little bit about that today. But yeah, guys, I mean, Reminder Media is just such a unique company, and they bring such a valuable, unique way of doing things to agents. So, first off, Andrew, thank you for being here. I appreciate it as always, and it's always good to have you back on the channel.
Thanks, Christian. Appreciate you a ton, my man. You're one of my favorite people in the industry. And boy, I'll tell you, anytime we get a chance to spend time together, I'm always grateful and thankful. So thank you for everything. Thank you for being a client too. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, you know the feeling's mutual. So, Andrew, talk to the people a little bit about what Reminder Media has to offer these days. What kind of value proposition is do agents kind of get when they start working with Reminder Media, when they become a client? Talk to them. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Sure. Christian, do you mind if I share some slides? Is that
Yes.
allowed? Or
Yes,
okay, just
please
double
do.
checking. Fantastic. Well, in that case, I'm going to share my screen here. There we go. How's that, Christian? Can you see my
That looks
slides?
that looks fantastic. I can see it.
Fantastic. Okay. Virtual show of hands. If you believe you're in the relationship business, I know I personally do. I know Christian does. And if you're watching this at home, throw up your hands, right? We're all in the relationship business. And, I'm grateful for the friendship, the partnership I have with Christian. And anytime you can connect with your clients' family, occupation, recreation, and dreams in a way that other agents aren't, you are so far ahead of the game. And that is always our goal, right? Our goal, working with over 140,000 business professionals, just like you guys, over the last 20 years, and really focusing on strengthening the relationship to be able to help you close more deals and retain more clients is our mission. It's our vision, it's our mission, it's what we shoot for every day. And we're very good at it, thank God, right? 20 years in the business, working with, I think we now have about 380 employees in 23 states, sending out close to 18 million
Wow.
magazines. Yeah, we're a big organization, but all that growth comes from you guys, Christian. Really, honestly, being able to help the agents grow their business. And that's our passion. That's what we put ahead of everything else. So, like I said, anything we can do to help you connect with your clients at a relationship level to drive more retention, bring more referrals, let you guys close more deals, live that life of freedom. That is what we aim for. And today, let's just kind of take another quick look at what's going on in the world, right? So this is the largest wealth transfer in history. So it really doesn't matter if you're a life agent, if you're a health agent, if you're trying to connect with your client at a relationship level, just understand there is somewhere between 70 and 80 trillion dollars going from that baby boomer generation to this generation, to my generation. And boy, I'll tell you what, now more than ever, Christian, I know you love your wife and your family. Guess what? So do your clients. So if you can help connect to both halves of that household and that next generation, you'll be their agent for life. And more importantly, you'll also be able to be part of this huge wealth transfer. So I know a lot of the folks on this call probably are really focused on Medicare. But at some point in time, you may expand to also maybe do a little annuity business. And just imagine if you were able to connect to that next generation that's inheriting the 70 or 80 trillion dollars, how much gross production, you know, I'll be real blunt. How much production will you be able to generate for yourself by strengthening the connection to both halves of that household and that next generation? And the answer is a ton. And again, when we look at your industry, which is the best industry, in my opinion, in the world, the one thing that I've seen over and over and heard over and over, and statistically we know for a fact, is if agents are only communicating with their client in times of AEP or OEP, or maybe billing statements, boy, you miss the opportunity. Because let's face it, most folks left their agent because they didn't feel like there was meaningful communication. And that is our strength, right? We help you connect with that client with, like I mentioned, their family, their occupation, their recreation, and their dreams in a way that's so unique and so different than what most agents really focus in on. So again, your business, the best business in the world, right? Everybody's coming into this business. Christian and I were both very, very good friends with Cody Askins, who's built an incredible platform talking all about this 8% of agents that actually make it. How do you become part of that 8% nation? Because honestly, 92% of the agents that come into this industry don't make it past that first 3 years. So how can we help you generate more referrals, right? 10% of the time, agents only ask for the referral 10% of the time. But boy, when you get that referral and you get knee to knee with that client, and that potential client, I should say, that prospect likes, knows you, and trusts you before you ever have that conversation, your odds of bringing that member on board is exponential. So that's our goal. We want to help you be liked, known, and trusted, separate yourself from all the other agents out there that are also trying to get in front of this individual, and really stand out in your community. Really become the expert, right? The known expert. Boy, Christian, nobody's better at being a known expert and an authority in insurance marketing than you. I mean, without a doubt, you've done everything from billboards to your incredible conference that you put on that we're grateful and thankful to be a sponsor at for years now. And that is our goal. We want to help separate you, the agent, from all that competition and connect with your client's family, occupation, recreation, and dreams in a way that nobody else does. So instead of always talking about what is the next thing that's going on in the insurance business, let's switch it up a little bit. If you work with a business owner and you're focused on group health, we have a fantastic magazine called Business in Action that helps you connect with that C-suite executive, that entrepreneur, with additional entrepreneurial thought leadership and just great articles that will engage with that individual. If you're like 99% of the Medicare agents that I work with, and you're focused in on maybe strengthening relationships with doctors' offices or pharmacists or health professionals, boy, I'll tell you, Start Healthy is such a great magazine because it is diet, fitness, exercise. And again, it's the holistic approach. I do care about what's going on in the industry, but I also want you to be healthy. And boy, I'll tell you what, if your clients are using some of those articles to eat a little bit better, to stay a little bit healthier, to get themselves in the gym a little bit more often, the good news is you're probably going to write some better rated policies there as well. So there's a little added benefit to sending that Start Healthy magazine. American Lifestyle Magazine, guys, this is our flagship product. We've been doing this magazine now for 20 years. We just celebrated our 20th year printing the American Lifestyle Magazine, and it's great for general interest. So again, if you think about it, and you want to connect with your client with maybe some fun travel stuff, or maybe some general interest, some DIY ideas, the American Lifestyle Magazine is a great magazine. And again, you will never have anything that's political. There's never anything that's going to be controversial in the magazine. We just want to celebrate this beautiful country and all the great things that are available to us. So again, American Lifestyle, great general interest magazine. If you were doing some mortgage protection business, and I know, Christian, there's a ton of agents here that do all kinds of great lines of business. So if you were doing mortgage protection business, I would tell you Good to Be Home's a pretty good magazine to use there. Again, it's a great way to connect with maybe a realtor or maybe a mortgage lender, help you guys write some more business there. So again, whatever your client's interests are, we're going to give you engaging content in a beautiful format of 48 pages that's glossy, hard stock, double coated. But never forget, I will always make you the star. Christian, you're already a star, so easy to accentuate that positive. But again, for a lot of agents out there, I want to help you separate yourself from the competition. So having you on the cover of your own magazine that comes to your prospects, your spheres, compliments of you on a bi-monthly basis, and more importantly, is customized right down to the individual client level, is something no one else can do for the cost that we do it. The nice thing about each magazine is if you knew your client had some major event going on in their life, maybe it's a grandbaby on the way, maybe they're retiring after 30 years, something incredible, you could literally in your magazine to them showcase and say, "Dear Bill and Judy, happy 35th anniversary. Most people don't make it 35 weeks. How did you do it?" This is such a fun opportunity for you guys to connect with your client in a way that nobody does, but still be turnkey. Do it in a way that's not, taking up all your time, letting you focus on the important things that you do for your practice, but having a coach here at Reminder Media that works hand in hand with you to connect with that client in a way that nobody else does. And again, the recipe tarot cards are fantastic. Christian's heard this story probably 100 times. He's probably tired of me saying it, but it's true. Jane Shaw, one of our clients in Clearwater, wrote an $800,000 annuity from a client she hadn't spoken to in 2 years from a turkey recipe. So when you think about that for a second, how crazy is that Jane sends a magazine, it being Thanksgiving, what else are we going to put in our Thanksgiving magazine but a turkey recipe? And when he is faced with making a turkey dinner for 14 of his friends and has no idea where to start, Jane is the hero. And the nice thing is when he calls Jane to say, "Thank you, by the way, my dinner for my friends turned out great. Your recipe saved the day." He finishes up the conversation with saying, "And by the way, I just sold my condo here in Clearwater. What should I do with the proceeds?" Jane writes an $800,000 annuity from a client she hadn't spoken to in 2 years from a turkey recipe. Now I'll tell you, it doesn't have to be a turkey recipe. Guys, we have a new thing going here at Reminder Media that allows you to be able to create a QR code and a landing page and have a scan that, again, can be featured on that recipe tarot card for your event or right there on the front cover of your magazine. Right there on the front cover, you could have your own QR code to drive traffic on the 3 great ideas right now to help you navigate the waters of Medicare. Or here's the 5 things people make as a mistake, and here's how you avoid them when you're choosing your next Medicare agent. So just amazing ways to be able to get people to scan that QR code to drive more traffic to your site, to your landing page to help you guys close more deals. Back covers of the magazine are another incredible opportunity for you. I know we've got many agents that team up with pharmacists, or maybe they were a pharmacist at one point in time and still have a great relationship with the pharmacy, or maybe a doctor's office, or maybe an elder care attorney, and you could put them on the back cover of your magazine. You could show them some love as well. And more importantly, imagine for just 1 second that every single patient that's going to go see their trusted medical professional is now associating you with them. Will that bring you more business? Will that give you more credibility in the eyes of that potential client? The answer is 100%. Of course it will. And then again, since you have both the back cover and the inside of the back cover, if you're doing something amazing in your community, you're giving back to your community, whether it's a 5K run for the MS Society or you name it. Imagine when you put that stuff in the back cover of your magazine, how now people are actually associating you with all the good deeds that you do, their trusted medical professional, and you've made it easy for them just to scan a QR code to have an appointment or to meet with you. Just a simple way for you to be able to grow your business in a way that nobody does. And again, obviously, this is a digital world. We believe in being omnipresent. Christian's heard my story about the Hobbs and Herder survey so many times, where Hobbs and Herder went to a neighborhood, knocked on 500 doors, asked who's the number one agent here. Of course, 500 different answers came out. And they did the same thing, doing a 7x7 campaign, which is what this is all about. And then when they went to that same community, overwhelmingly, they said the agent that was completely made up, completely fictitious, was the most recognized and number one agent in that community. So how do you do that? Where again, you don't have to be the expert in social media. You don't have to create your own digital version of a magazine. You don't have to be great at figuring out all the cool local events that are going on local to you, scrubbing them and sending them out to your client. We do it all. We give you a digital version of our magazine that's full motion video. You could actually watch Christian saying, hey guys, check out my digital version of the magazine. And by the way, next time I see you at an air hockey event, let's get a game on. So, I mean, there's just so much fun that you can do to be able to connect with your client in a way that other agents just don't do it, where it's turnkey, it's cost effective, and it has huge impact. Digital version of the magazine. We also have what's called our social media library of 3,500 posts that we will do the posting for you. You don't have to be an expert in social media. You don't have to know when is the best time to post. What should I post? How do I do it? We do all this work for you. And again, we're doing it with stuff that isn't industry specific. It really does connect with your clients' family, occupation, recreation, and dreams, so that, again, you're connecting with your client on a consistent basis in the stuff that they love. And again, if you were going to do your own seminar or you were going to have your own educational event, we can even insert that, send that out to your client every 2 weeks with all the other cool things that are going on local to them. And again, with us having over 210 markets with people actually living in that marketplace, we're not just relying on an algorithm, but we really are creating some really cool events. And I'm not going to get too deep in the weeds here with Facebook lead generation, although we do a great job of that for you as well. I just want to kind of end off on a couple keynotes. Number one, if you do believe that it's important to be able to connect with your client on a consistent manner with things that, again, are connecting with their hopes and dreams, the magazine does give you incredible shelf life. 4 to 6 weeks on average is how long the magazine will stay in your client's household. So it's not a postcard, it's not a newsletter. It really will march from a mailbox past a trash can, get you on top of that coffee table. Every time they're reaching for that remote, they're thinking, man, Christian Brindle's the greatest guy in the whole entire world. Not only does he take care of and protect my family, but he even sends us this beautiful magazine. So with all that being said, I'm just going to wrap up with a couple thoughts. Number one, please scan my QR code. If you guys want to see a physical version of the magazine, I'm happy to send you a sample. If you would like to learn a little bit more, take advantage of the special promotion that I'm going to offer here for you guys taking the time today out of your schedule, scan the QR code. And then more importantly, as we talked about before, the cost of the magazine is less than the cost of a Hallmark card. Normally when you sign up with us, because again, you're going to have your own coach who's going to work hand in hand with you, scrubbing that client list, making sure it's exclusive to you, helping you with all these things. Normally, we'll have a $300 activation fee, but I love Christian Brindle and I want to help everybody here. So I'm waiving that sign-up fee for everyone that wants to take advantage of this special promo using that QR code or calling me on my direct line right there on the screen. Not only am I going to waive the sign-up fee, but the magazine itself at $4.99 with a minimum order of 50 magazines is the best value you can invest into yourself right now to get you top of mind and present with all those centers of influence and help you grow your business. But I never lock anybody into anything. All I ever say is this: give me that one shot. Let me prove to you why we have an 87% retention rate built over 20 years. Let me help you grow your business. But if we don't succeed, look, guys, we're going to part ways as friends. And going beyond that, I just wanted to mention a couple quick things. Again, I talked a little bit about our digital bundle. Anybody that comes on board here at this webinar, I will give you my entire digital bundle for the next 30 days. Whether you sign up and use the magazine or not, that is a thank you to Christian. That is a thank you to Integrity. And that is a thank you to each and every single one of you for taking the time out of your busy schedule and again, giving Reminder Media the opportunity to work with you. So with Christian, I will wrap that up. Hopefully that was pretty good. Anything you feel like adding to the conversation or?
Yeah, that was great, Andrew. Thank you for going through and sharing all that. Guys, I am such a big believer right now in touch points. And I always have been, but I'm such a big believer in touch points in your business, right? And unique touch points at that. And I feel like I think Andrew nailed it so well at the beginning of the presentation when he was talking about meaningful contact. I might even take it a step further and say a lot of you, your clients are not remembering who you are if you're in the Medicare business. Remember, we're dealing with, seniors. It's easy for them to forget. They just don't remember who you are, or you're that one person that came to their house one time, and that's who you are to them. And so a huge part of building your business is keeping your clients, having great retention rates. These types of strategies are the way you're going to be able to do it. With those touch points, reminding people who you are, it also increases referrals. You win all the way around, right? So, yeah, I think, Andrew, what you guys are providing is such a valuable service. It's such a necessary service. And, it's helped a lot of agents. And, we were pleased with our results we saw during AEP. So, guys, definitely check it out, give it a try, and make sure you work with Andrew while you do it, because Andrew's the man with the plan.
Thank you, Christian. I appreciate you and your amazing family and everything you do to help these agents grow their business. You really are one of the best people in the industry. And I appreciate you at time. I appreciate our friendship, and I absolutely appreciate our partnership.
Well,
and I can't wait to see you in Salt Lake, by the way. I'm looking forward to your conference again. I love your conference.
I can't wait as well. We have to have a air hockey rematch. For those of you that don't know, Andrew is an unbelievable air hockey player, and he beat me bad in the last time we saw each other in person. So we're gonna have a rematch. I'm gonna redeem myself. I'm practicing all the time. And I'm looking forward to it as well. Guys, thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. Make sure that you reach out to Reminder Media. Make sure that you scan the QR code. Reach out to Andrew through either phone call or email, whatever's easy for you. And yeah, take advantage of this offer today and make sure that you have viable ways of keeping in contact with your clients. It's going to help you all around in your business. That's the currency right now in 2025 is touch points, reminding them who you are, and doing it in a unique way that not everyone else is doing. This checks all the boxes for that. If you guys like this video, do us a favor, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help more agents just like you who need this information find it easier. Make sure to comment your thoughts down below, subscribe, and we'll be back on the next one, guys. Here's to your massive success. We appreciate you watching all the way to the end.
Thank you, Christian.